as we move forward and we stop being so resistant to certain things, that there's this sublime melancholy thing that happens. There's even, I used to write a lot in my poetry about it was so beautiful that it hurt. And then the opposite too, sometimes something that's kind of hard and painful is beautiful. Like, for instance, I learned this at a very young age because I was lucky enough to have this experience of my great-grandmother. She lived to be 94 or whatever, and she used to live with us part-time. She would like go from here to Oregon. And so I was really close to her, and I remembered the process of her death. And, you know, this is something that's supposed to be really sad, and I'm going to lose my grandma. I think I was about like 10 when we went to the hospital. And every time we went to the hospital, she would make us laugh. She like literally got us kicked out of the hospital because she was making us laugh and said, oh, and then when the doctor would come in, she'll fake like, oh, I'm tired, I need to sleep. And they're like, you need to let your grandma rest and this and that. And then until they finally literally kicked us out of the hospital. And then as we were getting kicked out, she was like sticking her tongue at us. So, and she was dying, and she was always worried about like us, you know, enjoying that moment. Don't be so distraught about, oh, we're losing you, without missing the moment of savoring every last moment that she's there alive. And I remember when they've kind of like said, oh, there's nothing else we could do, she's like, I don't want to stay here and die in the hospital. And then she went to my aunt's house, and we were there, and there was this moment where she kind of like said, oh, I'm gonna rest. And she went, and I think I left something on the table, and I went there, and she died. And there was this moment, because how she like prepared us, that even though that moment was intensely sad, but I had this overwhelming sense of beauty that, you know, she enjoyed and made sure that we enjoyed every last moment with her, milked life for all it's worth. And that finally, when she left, even though I'm going to miss her, those feelings and emotions and memories that I have of her still resonate with me right now. And that is beauty. That's the beauty I want to constantly latch onto. And of course, distractions from society, work, drama with friends and family all take me away from that. But that's constantly something I hold deep within me. And that those are the type of things that are real and make everything real. And those are like probably the hardest things to hold on to as we get our attentions distracted by everything. That to simply be able to laugh and be with each other. And I think we could go so far out with this technology that we hopefully come back to ourselves. And that, you know, we find social networking doesn't make us more antisocial, but if we could curve that to making us have these moments of communing with each other and expressing ourselves fully, and doing that in a creative way that sparks ripples of creativity to other people. And if we could just do that with a small fraction of the people, I think that would be a success for Infinite Imaginarium.